Good morning, Year 6. So, today we're going to look again at adverbs to indicate possibility. So, to start off with, can you remember any of the adverbs that indicate possibility? Can you remember any of them? So, remember, an adverb describes a verb, an adjective, or another verb, and then these adverbs describe how certain something is. So, just have a think for a few seconds. Can you remember any of them? So we've got certainly, definitely, maybe, possibly, surely, clearly, obviously, undoubtedly, perhaps, and probably. Well done if you remembered any of those. So let's have a look at the following sentences. Can you identify the adverbs of possibility? So remember, they are showing how certain something is. So they are showing how certain the sentence is. Can you pause the video? And how I would do it, I would write 1 to 3 down the side of your paper and I would just write the adverb of possibility. Pause the video now and have a go. Okay, let's have a look at the answers then. So we've got in the first sentence, I am possibly going to go to the park where I will definitely feed the ducks. We've got possibly and definitely. Your second sentence, perhaps I will go to sleep and possibly dream about puppies. We've got perhaps and possibly. And the last one, maybe we will go to the shops. You've got maybe. So they are all showing how certain something is in that sentence. As with most adverbs, adverbs to indicate possibility can also move around in a sentence. Okay, so for example, undoubtedly in the next two sentences is my adverb to indicate possibility. So in my first sentence, I've started with the word undoubtedly. So undoubtedly, the car has run out of petrol. So I can also move that adverb around in my sentence and I can change it to the car had undoubtedly run out of petrol. So remember, if you are starting with your adverb, you need to finish it with a comma, okay, to show that then the sentence carries on after it. That's your main clause after it. Okay, so both times the adverb is describing how likely it is that the car has no petrol. So my sentence hasn't changed in meaning, I've just moved the word, I've just rearranged my sentence. Okay, so with that in mind, have a look at these sentences. Can you move the adverbs in these sentences? So, for example, if one's in the middle of the sentence, I would maybe try moving it to the start. If one's at the start of the sentence, I'd maybe try moving it to the middle. So your sentences are, she was obviously very surprised. Certainly he will be coming to the party. Surely we will see each other again. And it is clearly going to rain today. So the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to identify the adverbs to indicate possibility. Okay, so remember they are showing how possible something is, how certain it is. Once you've done that, you can have a go at moving it in your sentence. So what I would do, I would write 1 to 4 down my page, and this time you will have to write the sentence out. Okay, pause the video now and have a go. Okay, so before we move on, then let's identify our adverbs to indicate possibility. So she was obviously very surprised. Obviously is my adverb of possibility. Certainly he will be coming to the party. Certainly is my adverb of possibility. Surely we will see each other again. Surely is my adverb of possibility. And it is clearly going to rain today. Clearly is my adverb of possibility. So well done if you identified your adverbs first. So now let's have a look at how we could move them in the sentence. So the first one, we could start with obviously. So obviously she was very surprised. We could then embed certainly within our sentence. So he will certainly be coming to the party. We could do the same with surely. We will surely see each other again. And then clearly we could move to the beginning of our sentence. So clearly it is going to rain today. Well done if you got those correct. So what I would like you to do now, thinking about the adverbs of possibility that we've used today, you've got some written down on your paper, so that might be helpful for you. What I would like you to do is I would like you to read these sentences and add an adverb to indicate possibility at the beginning of them. So we've got, there are many things to be considered. The shops will reopen. The lifeguard will be on hand. And I will go to the park tomorrow. So if you can't think of any in your head, look at the ones that you've got on your paper and use those ones. If you'd like an extra challenge, try and use some of the ones that we haven't used yet today. Okay, so I would write 1 to 4 down my page, and instead of having to write the sentence out, I would just write the adverb to indicate possibility. Pause the video now and have a go. Okay, so let's look at mine. So there's many different variations that you could do for this, but these are some ones that I thought of myself. So I thought we could put certainly at the beginning of the first sentence. So certainly, there are many things to be considered. Undoubtedly, the shops will reopen. I use the word undoubtedly because I know for a fact that most shops will reopen eventually. Then we've got surely the lifeguard will be on hand, and maybe I will go to the park tomorrow. So, as I said, there are many plausible adverbs to indicate possibility that you could have used there. So, don't worry if you've not used the same as mine, you've probably got them correct as well. So, for your last task now, what I would like you to do is I would like you to use the adverbs of possibility that are up here, and I would like you to write me 3 paragraphs to suggest what schools will be like in 50 years. Okay? So 3 paragraphs, anything you want. I'm not bothered what you think it's going to be like. I'm very interested to hear what you think it's going to be like, but just making sure that you are using these adverbs to indicate possibility. Okay? Try and vary where you put these adverbs in your sentences. So use some at the beginning, embed some within your sentences. Okay, so let's just have a look at this example. So this is how you could begin. So we've got, although the next 50 years will clearly see lots of changes in school, obviously there are some things that will not change. Surely teachers will still teach and pupils will still learn. There will probably be more technology in the classroom and perhaps every child will have a tablet for classwork. So if we identify our adverbs to indicate possibility, we've got clearly and obviously. Okay, so we've got 2 embedded within the sentence. Then we've got surely, so we've started there with 1, haven't we? There will probably be more technology in the classroom, and perhaps every child will have a tablet for classwork. Okay, so we've embedded some within the sentence and then we've started with some as well. Okay, so if you would like to use this as a way to start, feel free. If you would like to challenge yourself, use this model but write it in your own words. So I would like 3 paragraphs explaining how you think the schools will change in the next 50 years. Okay, please email me what you think. So take a photo of your work and send me in an email. I'm very interested to hear what you all think would happen to schools in the next 50 years. Good luck.